Alright, so I know I should have had this about a couple months ago. Yeah, you know, considering I was working on this like day 2 of the game's release. But the thing is, you know, I'm lazy as fuck, as you people already know. Also, other stuff did come up, so I guess I have sort of an excuse. But even then, the stuff that came, that would only come for like a month. I still should have had this like a month ago. You know, we're kind of at the point that anybody who wants this camo's got it, even if you're like, unless you work like 12 hours a day or some crap, then you probably have this camo if you actually went for it. But I don't have it still, you know, because you all know how lazy I am. But yeah, anyways, we are like currently one off. This will be our last polyatomic we have to do. I pretty much did everything, like all the base ones, besides like actually only one of the snipers I didn't do, and I also skipped 4 rocket launchers, because you can actually like skip some of the weapons with like DLC weapons and stuff. But I think the one that I think the most interesting part is you're actually able to skip goals if you have enough weapons in a category. You know what? It's kind of sad. I kind of like took the easy way out of this. You know, even though I still got it like 2 months late, but yeah, you could like literally skip gold. Just go straight to like platinum and polyatomic, but whatever. Who cares if I skipped it? I don't care what anyone thinks. I don't care if you think I'm a pussy for not doing on base weapons and just using DLC weapons and stuff. I really don't care. But it's time to get this finally. We just need 20 kills from behind. We should have this camo. God, I'm gonna be so mad if this goes wrong. Alright, so we are currently on shipment. And oh yeah, sorry about like not uploading for like the past month. Some crap did kind of come up between then, and I just didn't feel like uploading during like school stuff, because we had like a bunch of tests and shit. And over spring break I did stream, which people might not have noticed, because you know live streams and videos are now saved under 2 different sections, which I'm kind of conflicted about that whole thing. Like, I'm not sure if I like that streams and videos are like under 2 different sections now. I guess it's fine, right? But because like it did kind of get kind of cluttered, like having streams and videos be under the same section. But I probably will be streaming a lot more from now on. You know, I don't know why. I just never feel like streaming whenever I'm going for this camo. I'll do like an hour of gameplay. That's what I was doing over spring break mostly, and then I'd like get off for an hour or 2 and then come back for another hour of gameplay to try and unlock this. So like, I didn't want to like just stream, because I feel like I would have got like burnt out a lot faster. But that's kind of irrelevant. That doesn't matter. But if anyone's watching, they're probably wondering like what I found hard or what I found like easy about the grind. Now, during the very early days, golds were kind of aggravating. I don't know what it was. I don't know. I think I was just ass at the game when it first came out. I'm not as bad now. And the more you start playing consistently, it gets a lot easier. 3 kills without dying for some reason in the beginning was very annoying. I guess first of all, we didn't really have shipment. So it like took a while. Which the majority of the time I was grinding. Even like over spring break, they didn't have shipment 24/7 until like I think Thursday. So that was kind of a factor there. So I guess and even then it wasn't really like annoying as it was when the game first came out and I was going for golds. I don't know, something just changed. I think I just got like better at the game, so golds got easier. And you know, you still get like the occasional game of shipment and just like regular quick play or hardcore. So that made it so golds overall, it was like average difficulty. Platinums, they weren't hard. They just sucked. Platinums were just straight up annoying. Like, I honestly wish they didn't have like the whole platinum thing, in which every other camo grinds required us to go for platinums, right? Like, there's even the camo grinds like in Vanguard, you were required to go for platinum. Not platinums, but you're required to go for long shots too. But the thing that made this so hard was you just have to be so far away. Like, I remember back in like Black Ops 4, I think like a long shot with an AR was like 25 something meters. Now in this game, it's about like 38 meters, which is like a crazy distance. And it's even worse for the sniper. So unless you want to like go into ground war, it was pretty awful for snipers specifically. And you know, you actually had to like try and find long shot places, and it just felt so restricting and draining sitting back in the map waiting until you got like 25 long shots. And on average I would get like 5 long shots a game, so that was kind of annoying. Now, get here, come over here. I need that kill from behind. So yeah, that did feel kind of restricting. I don't really like the whole long shot challenge thing. Like it's more tolerable, like I said, in like the other games, considering the long shot range isn't as long, right? Oh, what did I just get flashed by my own flashbang? I don't even know what that was. And also because it just feels worse when you have to go for, when you're like done with a gold and then you just see that you unlock the ability to go for long shots. It just feels more draining in Move Teammate. So I don't know. Platinums, they kind of sucked. Not that they were hard. The only ones that were actually hard were the snipers. And even snipers, like the first 2 snipers took me forever to get. I think it literally took me about like 5 hours to get both of the 2 snipers done, and those had like only like 20 long shots as a challenge instead of 25. And then there was the 3rd sniper that I did, which was a lot easier because I found out if you were just like to camp the enemy objectives or like stare into the enemy's objectives on ground war, it was like really easy. And before that, I was like just like sitting in like the back of ground war maps and the occasional multiplayer map. And do I not have the ability to use a weapon anymore? Did I just get shadow ban? Okay, I was like, what was that? That was weird, but yeah, snipers actually are pretty easy if anyone's still somehow going for this camo. If you just sit on the back of the, you just camp like enemy objectives, right? Like the flags and stuff like that. It's pretty easy when you do it that way. Like, I probably got like the platinum in like 2 games after I discovered that for that one sniper. Maybe not 2 games, but maybe about 3. You know, not that many games. A lot faster than I was getting them before. Just sitting on the back of Brown War and multiplayer maps with the snipers. But Polyatomic specifically was like really easy. I think I just unlocked Polyatomic challenges on Friday. It's currently Sunday when I'm recording this. I plan on posting this today also, but I might not because I want to enjoy my time with the actual camo for a little. But Polyatomic was like really easy. I just stayed on shipment the entire time. It is conveniently like right around the time I was almost done getting platinums, this came out. So we managed to get this like really fast. I don't even think like I grinded for more than like maybe 6 hours at most of like actual game time. That's how long it took me to like get all these Polyatomics, right? So not very long at all. Just getting 25 headshots and then with melees, like 10 kills from behind. That isn't really bad at all. Now, now I just remembered a really hard gold that I had to get. I think the F-Tag Recon, this was like back in like pre-season when I first started grinding for this, right? Before I had like quit for 2 months. But back in pre-season, God, it was hard to like the F-Tag Recon. I think I'm not even exaggerating. I think it took 9 hours for me to get that gun gold. I ended up having to hop in a free-for-all and had to camp just to get that shit gold. Like, the F-Tag Recon was awful. And it had, like, 10 bullets, 15 maximum with, like, an extended mag. The F-Tag Recon was literally straight up awful to get done. Its platinum was pretty easy because I don't know. It was just a lot easier. I think those were, like, the first platinums I got. Or battle rifles. And by the time I actually, like, moved on the platinums for those, I think it like got buffed. I think it got buffed at like beginning of season 1, so it became like an actual usable gun. Still not good because it has like no ammo, and the Tempest Torrent is basically a better version of it, except for that's like a single fire only. But basically the F-Tag Recon is like a pretty useless gun, and I will hate that gun forever. Now I'm running out of stuff to talk about. I guess we could talk about what I'm gonna do after I get this camo. Now, I think we'll actually go back to Evil Dead. I know I said I wasn't going to return to Evil Dead until I got, like, level 50. But I literally haven't played the game in, like, 5 to 6 months. Like, I like, completely stopped playing the game. I heard they added a Battle Royale. So, that would actually seems pretty fun to play. Actually, no, I did play a game or 2 of the Battle Royale when I first saw it. That was wild. I kind of forgot about that. It was really goofy, now that I think about it. But I only have like a couple games on there. I kind of want to like get into that. I want to get back into Evil Dead overall, and maybe that'll help like leveling actually, go fast because you're not playing a shit game mode. The 4v1 where you're where the demon has like no advantage over survivors, even though, you know, it should, because it's a 4v1 and there's only one demon. Alright, but I do want to get back into that. Also, speaking of, I probably should finish Alien Isolation on the horror game channel. I'll probably start uploading horror games again on this channel, because the horror game channel never like got any kind of success. Right? I think I plugged it at the beginning of like every video, so like nobody watched it. I think it had like 3 subs on there. So like nobody cared about the horror games channel. So we're just gonna start uploading those on there. Maybe we'll get like 1 like per video. But speaking of, I do want to play a lot more single player games. Now that I'm like, don't feel pressured to play a multiplayer game. Because even when I wasn't like going for the cam, I felt like I just have to get on, you know. I have to get on the game. And then I'd end up just like not getting on any game. Because I felt like it was kind of like chickening out. You know, I'd just sit down and read a book or some crap. But now that I don't feel that kind of pressure anymore, just like get on this game, I think I want to play more single player games. Just like story related games like that. Maybe even some other types that aren't like centered around the story. You know, just other games. Even stuff like on like videos and stuff. I want to play like other games besides Call of Duty. We still will probably be streaming like Warzone when I can, like every other day. Because I do want to try getting back into Warzone, even though I think Warzone is arguably worse here than it was in Warzone 1. And I literally hated Warzone 1 so much. I still played the fuck out of it, but you know. God, this shit is taking for a while to get, isn't it? I mean, kills from behind. It took me like 2 games with the knife. I don't think it's going to take me that long here, but still, you know. We might have it by the end of this game. Not sure. I know in the beginning we weren't getting a lot of kills. No, we got it. Oh, let me check that out. Fuck off for 5 seconds. I want to see the Orion thing pop up. They just took the biggest moment away from me. Why do my enemies gotta be like this? Now I don't even feel excited. Come on, bro. They just took it away. I just saw the completed 25 poly. Maybe that's all you get. But, okay, we're leaving anyways. Maybe they don't show, like, Orion unlocked. I know they don't show, like, polyatomic unlocked. You just see 51 poly. They just saw, like, platinum unlocked. So maybe they didn't have anything, like, special for, like, once you actually got the camo. But I don't know. I can't feel excited, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try pretending to be excited. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's hope the fucking camo actually unlocked. And it did. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Look at it. It's so beautiful. And it removed all my fucking attachments again. So now I gotta put my attachments back on my gun. But we got Orion. We should have had this 2 months ago. But yay. Oh, my God. I'm so happy. I don't know. I just can't feel happiness anymore. I had all the happiness when I unlocked polyatomic challenges. Because I knew it was going to go fast after that. Like, because I heard, like, other people were getting in, like, 2 days. And they're only, like, playing, like, maybe a couple hours a day at that point. But, oh, my God. I can't believe it. We got the Orion. We got the Orion, guys. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. We got the Orion. Now we just need to put all my attachments back on this. And then we're going to do an Orion review, guys. It's going to be so cool and epic when we do this Orion review in like 5 seconds. Oh my gosh. It looks so good on the lolly gun. Actually, it kind of covers the lolly's face, so we're going to remove that. I'm not a degenerate, guys. I just find it funny when people see that I killed them with an anime gun and they start getting mad and shit. I don't know why they get so fucking mad, but whatever. Okay, but now, look at this. I should have probably used a different gun for an example. You know, it doesn't look like too great on here. You know, it doesn't look amazing on this gun. Yeah, let's put it on a different class and then, like, see it. Yeah, we'll put it on the M4, see how that looks. Okay, that looks a lot better. You know, speaking overall, I think Orion is good looking. I prefer something like obviously like Dark Matter. You know, it's more, this thing's pretty animated now, right? But when it first released, it was kind of flat, kind of just looked like a basic regular camo. But the thing is, like, I just feel like this is it's not the best looking mastery camo. I even prefer like Damascus, because at least like Damascus was like really shiny, and it was like simple, but it was like noticeable. I feel like when you're in like a dark area, like let's go over here, it's not really that noticeable. So I still wish it was like a little bit brighter. But overall, I think it is pretty good looking. Kind of wish they made the firing range have like better lighting. But overall, I think it's pretty nice looking though. I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10 out of other mastery camos. It looks better. It looked better than the last mastery camo, atomic. What was that called? Atomic camo. That looked literally awful. All right, well, let's hop in a game with this, I guess, and then we can end off the video. Okay, here we are. I went ahead and cranked the texture resolution up to max. Didn't really change nothing. I mean, it looks a little bit better, but it's not like great looking. You know, I thought my game would be running a lot worse on these kind of settings, but actually looks all right. I mean, it runs all right. Obviously, it looks good. There's a little bit of tearing since my graphics card is fucking awful. I really need like a new PC, especially before that Silent Hill 2 remake comes out. Thinking we might buy one. We might buy one soon, like with like maybe like a 3080 in it or something. You know, I could cough up $1,000-something. Especially since it's gonna be summer again soon, so I'll actually like work. But overall, I think it looks good. It would probably look better on a brighter map. I feel like when we're in like the lighted areas, it looks really good. But that's just because I'm playing on like high textures right now. I feel like if I like turned it like even a little bit lower than these textures, it wouldn't look that great. But you know, I can't really hold it back for that. That's just my PC being crappy. You know. But overall, I think it's a pretty good looking camo. You know, I just spent some time getting this technically. You know, it should have only took me about 2 months. I do think overall it's one of the faster camo grinds. You know, I don't think it's the fastest like people will claim, or do I think it's like the easiest? I think that this camo grind is actually kind of hard just because of how like repetitive it is. Like, especially with the whole long shot crap. The long shots took the soul out of me for a little. Especially when I was first getting them. I think that still the easiest one was, like, Black Ops 4. I think, like, then, like, 25% of players had, like, the Mastery camo. I never got it in Black Ops 4, but I know, like 25%. I know it was, like, some crazy number of people got it. People had it in, like, first 2 weeks. You know, it was like the camo was just being handed out practically. Which I guess you could say that overall maybe it wasn't the easiest, considering you could actually get I hate having no reload cancel. You could actually get it. You had to get it in 3 different game modes. You had to get it separately in zombies. You had to get it separately in oh, this shit look good as hell in here. You had to get it in the battle royale and multiplayer. So overall, I guess you could say it was a little bit difficult. But let's be real, most people who play that game like only played multiplayer. And even if you did it, you could probably get it in another 2 weeks or even shorter period of time if you're like consistently grinding. Just because like the challenges for like the zombies one, you know, weren't that bad. Also it's zombies, so it's naturally just gonna be a lot easier. And then the ones for Blackout, those were also really, they weren't even really challenges. You literally could just play the game, and if you like played like maybe 4 hours a day, like consistently, you could probably have it like really fast. Because all you had to do was like collect spray cans. That's how you got camos in Blackout. So overall, it was really easy. I also think you could literally glitch it into the battle royale or the zombies mode if you got in multiplayer. I don't think you could do it in like zombies or Blackout for some reason, but you could like get the multiplayer one in there. How did that hit like 0 people? So, but yeah, so I don't think this was the easiest or the fastest to get camo. Definitely not the hardest. And nothing is ever going to top like Cold Wars or Modern Warfare 2019's camo grinds. I didn't get both of those because I knew that was going to be pure torture, and I'd probably end up just, like, never playing COD again if I went for those two. But considering that Orion was a little bit more laxed, and I knew I was going to lose motivation like I did, it was probably the best one for me to go for. But overall, yeah, I guess that's going to be my whole review on Orion. I feel like I'm getting with a bunch of other Orion players. Why am I seeing, like, Orion everywhere now? There's a lot of camos that look kind of similar to Orion. But yeah, I should still have like a solid 7 months before the next game comes out, so now I can actually like play the game, you know, with the camo. You know, complete all assault rifle kill challenges. Oh, I didn't even know that I did that. That's cool. I also got all the prestige masteries while going for this too. That was pretty cool. Like all the prestige like mastery challenges. Like I obviously have all the prestiges since I'm level 250. I mean 450. But you can actually like get like I completed like all the challenges. Right? I've pretty much like cleared everything you can do in this season besides the cherry blossom camo, which is like a little mini camo grind. I think they're gonna be doing that from now on, like seasonally. I know they kind of tested that whole thing out with like obsidian back in Modern Warfare 2019, like mini camo grinds. You know, give you something to do during the game season. I think they come out every half season actually. You know, it kind of just gives you something to do. Shit, we might be running high textures from now on. My FPS isn't that bad. But then again, I'm probably going to be playing a lot of Warzone from now on, so. Also, it's shipment, so. You know, I don't want to be running like 60, 50 FPS. Constantly. I already get 60 to 70 in like Warzone and Ground War. Also, I'm kind of lagging a little bit. You know, I know my PC's straining to run like this right now. Alright. Ain't nobody captioning shit. Hello? Okay. You can kind of see Orion there. It hung around. Well, yeah, that was my experience with the Orion camo in Modern Warfare 2. Leave some game suggestions if you want in the comments. We'll play anything that I don't gotta play like a ridiculous amount of money for.